win for Turkey already today means that they're guaranteed a top 2 place. It all comes down to Canada a little bit later on, who are currently undefeated, and I personally don't see them losing in this pool stage, having already beaten Turkey and looking pretty solid.
Yeah, Canada has a game against Algeria today, and I don't see Algeria being a threat for them actually.
Yeah, well, that makes it interesting for Denmark.
Yeah, very, because Denmark is going to play against Argentina, and I think they have a little better chance to be top 4 in this group.
Well, 2:30 away from the start of this one, where I've been personally very impressed with the centre from Korea. We're going to look at France first, actually, as it's going to tick on to Korea. But there's the team: Audrey Piron, Sandrine Moret, Yamali Becky, Gwendolyn Matos, and Luis Aronda Pierre. Anthony Pouard is the coach of France. And, they've had some great moments, but they're very much a team still developing in this sport.
Yeah, and you can see that in their game yesterday also, where they played pretty well in parts of the game, but they make some new beginners mistakes, and it's no wonder that it's a young team, young girls.
Correct. Well, there is Korea, Heejin Kim, Min Kyung Park, Yoonji Kim, Siwon Sim, very, very impressive on the wings, this team. Their first team very strong, Min Ji Siu and Yoonji Chao. They're very, very good. Maybe just operating under the level of the very top in the competition, but at the same time, they do have strength all over the court, and they are starting with that top, well, their starting side with Kim Hee-jin and Sim Seon-hwa and also Seo Min-ji. The starting lineup here for Korea, where France, I've been really impressed with Yamali Berkiet on the right wing. Very physical talent, and somebody who can get some good speed on the ball, where she's just leaning against the post. And also starting is Luis Ronda Pierre. And in the centre, we see Audrey Berkier. Well, we're not far away from getting this one underway. On the left-hand side of your screen, we have France wearing that blue and well, the blue jersey with the white numbers, the stripes on the shoulders, and then just the little slashes on the sides of the shirt of white. Still don't like looking at the French colours after the football in the week. Korea, the red jersey with the white stripes just on the shoulders. They've got the white slash diagonally across their tops, and the blue bottoms of the jersey. And your money here has to be on Korea.
Yeah, for sure. They have been very, very solid throughout the tournament, and they have a lot of energy in that team, especially with the center who is just pushing them throughout the game.
Yeah, I really like the center from Korea, Kim Hee-jin. She's absolutely everywhere.
And you can hear her like 10 miles away.
Yeah, making a lot of noise all the time, absolutely. Well, we are on time, because on this haul previously, Turkey just beat a valiant Mexican side. Mexico made it to the second half. Sevda Altuniuk managed to bag a load more goals to her tally. And we are underway. Korea on the right of the screen and France on the left. Ronda Pierre goes straight for the gap, and well, Kim Hee-jin is doing bits and bobs early on already. And then if we look at the top scorers coming into this, I mean, Sevda Altuniuk has just got more goals today already, so she's really cemented her place at the top of the scoring list. Sim Seon-hwa, 22 goals from Korea. That's a very good return for the Korean in this competition. Makes her the 7th top scorer. Which, great, straight down the line. Back here just lays out on this near side. Chance to tip it around the post. She's going to pick the ball up on this right wing. And just take a couple of steps inside towards the centre. She's thrown from the middle, and she's looking for that corner, and it's missed by a metre or so. One thing I will say is that I feel that France have got a couple of physical weapons to hurt Korea defensively.
They have both Audrey in the center and Berkiro has a very solid throws, but also Bonpierre has some awkward bounces sometimes that can cause problems for Korea. For France, I believe it's a matter of if they can keep the defense good enough to be able to give them a fight.
Yeah, I tend to agree. The defensive capabilities will be key here as Joao's joined us in the commentary booth. Or the spinner, bonjour.
Ooh, and we are joined by Joao, the media legend.
Allez le bleu, I'd say. And hello to our Korean fans, which... Let's see if there's a few watching. Great country, Korea. From the left post, chance to go to the gap. Very good one to the gap, but well, Becky is there just to pinch in.
And a good block from Audrey for a ball over. Sim on the left-hand side. Fires into the gap, blocked by Audrey.
Yeah, Bellica takes a deep breath, just relaxes the whole diaphragm before launching one to the right-hand side. Well collected. It's absolute stalemate so far.
And you can see that on the players that it has been a long competition. It's game number 7. The body's a little bit sore.
Yeah, you have to say that it's not often in sport where you'd play an event where you play every day for 7 days.
No.
It's and for those who win the competition, you're playing every day for 10 days.
Yeah.
So it's it's quite a.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No.
No, and you only have 6 players in the squad also, so...
And as I think you were saying earlier in the week, it's a mixture of keeping the rhythm and keeping confidence high, but also being able to rest players when you can.
Yeah, and we have seen the big teams do that in some games. You saw Turkey yesterday. They didn't even play Abubakir or Tunjai Karakaya on the wings, just rested them the entire game.
Philosophy slightly different on the men's, on the women's today, as they just went full tilt against Mexico. Sevda, came to the party and scored most of the goals.
Well, that perhaps is one way also to get a rest, because you play half of the game instead of the entire game.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Get the game done early, rest a little bit more, and also for somebody like Avatunuyuk, who has a real chance of getting the top scorer award for this competition, there's a chance to bag a few more goals.
Yeah. But it's always more important to see what is the best for the team instead of what is the best for one individual.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more.
It's a team sport. But some of the teams are very individual designed. Some of the teams are really dependent on one of the players.
Yeah,
I won't name them, but there are some teams that you know that without that player don't play at the same level.
But usually, we have the first goal.
Oh, and it snuck its way into the right-hand post of France. And it's Korea that break the deadlock here. I think it was... I'm looking at your stats here.
Yeah,
Minji.
It's Minji Su, from the right-hand side, who threw to the center, blocked by her hand. Then just a miscommunication in France, because it just snuck it way in on Berkir's post. Well, to answer you, Joao, those teams usually don't isn't as successful in a long competition like this one.
Because the individual gets tired, and that takes effects on the result.
And also for example for the defending team, if you have one good thrower on the other side, it's easier to close that threat instead of if you have two wings who are threatening you.
And it allows better counter-attack and faster counter-attacks also.
Yeah, of course. And we have a repatch on sim number 6.
Yeah, Linda
Meanwhile-
Wellburn's got in here and just making sure everything is.
Japan and Canada 0-0 on hole 2.
How far?
2 minutes and 24, maybe to start.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine that you've just
that
given a
must be
score
to
for a
start.
game that hasn't started yet,
Yeah,
Joel.
so it's 0-0. It's true story. It's true story.
He's not lying.
Yeah,
I'm not lying. It's 0-0.
when we say day 8, we mean day 8 of this competition.
This is game number 98. So
Yeah, and
it's 0-0. I stand by my claim.
oh, goal! And the break has done wonders for France. We spoke about the power of Berkia, and she just launched one to the line, and oh dear for Korea. And Korea not happy about this. And where's the Korean fan today? Who's just carrying the lungs of a nation.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, he's there behind the goal. I see.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The loudest fan award goes to the Korean
The one Korean fan here.
at the back of the court there by the camera. We might get a shot of him in a minute.
Yeah. When we have a break, I'm gonna ask the crew to show us the camerawoman from Korea that screams a lot.
Or when Korea score.
When Korea
Yeah,
score.
when Korea score, it'd be great to have a shot
Of him, yeah.
of him. It's oh, here we go, right
there
on
we go.
cue.
Yeah, you hear that clearly.
And it's right in the gap right of centre.
One woman crowd.
Yeah,
There it
there
is.
it is.
No, it's a man.
It's
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is a guy, a very, very loud guy.
Very well guy.
So that's the guy we want a shot on when Korea scores.
Yeah, when Korea score.
One man crowd for Korea.
Absolutely. And, well, right hand post, Becky does a good job of just bending it around the post. Timeout to France. And it's 2-1 Korea here in the first half. Korea will be going through and France will be going home. I'm going to say short journey back to France from Porto.
But as a coach, you know that you always want to end with a good result because that is the latest memory you have from that tournament.
Absolutely. Or even performance to go out and be happy with the way that you
Yeah.
finished up. Success looks different for every team.
Everybody in the French team bench area is warming up.
You have Berkir with the ball on the right-hand side, throws to the center and block.
Kim Hee-jin.
We have informations on our chat that says that the guy is Choi Chung, and he's a awesome guy.
He's a legend.
Oh, he is a legend. Definitely not a bad word being said here about the gentleman.
The Lion
Choi Chung.
King.
Oh,
He's the Lion King.
Yeah, he roars like
Yeah,
a
he
lion.
does
He
roar,
has the
yeah.
lungs of a lion.
yeah.
Meanwhile, in the court,
It's almost the same reaction as I get from my girlfriend when I don't make the bed. It's very, very similar. Very similar noise.
A shout.
From the middle.
Very close to
Oh,
long
get it
ball,
out of
and the France coach is furious about that he did not get the long ball call.
and now that we have warmer days,
Great throw.
he comes on pants.
Yeah.
Warmer days. I've been freezing.
Doesn't make sense.
I've been freezing since I got here.
No,
I've
but
got a
it's-
chest
it's
infection.
getting warmer and warmer, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you agreeing with me?
A little bit warmer, yeah.
And he started in shorts, and now he's on pants.
Yeah. That's a very good observation. You did say earlier in the week that you see the things that others don't.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, Randa Pierre. Oh, scooping out.
Actually, I have to say the coach is still in shorts, but the assistant coach has pants. now.
Oh, you're right.
To the bottom corner, back here
So he's back on short.
from
Yep.
the right side then. 2-1. Powerful throw of the ball. Oh, and that ball's out. And Kim Hee-jin is very, very vocal again here. Good stop. A little bit straight throw. It's fairly comfortable in the end for Bakir. Was that the backside bomb?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the backside, not a bomb, that one, because it wasn't so powerful.
Yeah, the reverse.
Oh, the good fast return there from Audrey in center. See him on the left-hand side.
Yeah, bouncing one to the corner. Bakir's there again. We have a low scoring start. Well, low scoring-ish start to this one. A couple of, as we did say that more so Florim said that France's defense would be the interesting part of the game, whether they could hold it together. And there
But
was
it-
just a one communication error, as you called it earlier on.
Yeah, but you could. It's quite similar to the game they had yesterday, and they started to make a couple of mistakes in the late parts of the two halves. So hopefully they can be a little bit better in gathering the energy here.
Charging on the Pierre, but Korea will. Kim Hee-jin doing the talking, and the winger Seo Min-ji, who scored the first goal. High ball against France, Ronde Pierre. Ball just bounced over that third line, the high ball line. And
CO.
yeah, Seo Min-ji. Oh, it's a great penalty. Right into the bottom left-hand corner of France.
Three to Korea, 1 to France. 5 minutes and 26 to play in the first half. 8th day of the competition.
We have Sim with the ball on the left-hand side. Throws down the line, blocked by Barkir. Barkir out. Very wide. She must be exhausted after a game.
Yeah, she talks more than we do.
I know that I am.
Yeah, she does.
Maybe not Joel, but but I'd say if you can hear my voice right now, it's slightly tired.
Now you sounded like Mario.
Yeah.
If you can hear my voice.
Really?
We have CO on the right-hand side. Throws down the line, saved by Pierre. And the timeout, France.
Yeah. Timeout. Korea have certainly pulled away a little bit here. They've been the better side. We expected them to be the better side, but they have a 2-goal lead. That penalty, as we have a look at the replay here, and well, from the near side, Sim Sionwa. First one in the gap, and this was the communication issue you're talking about, Florim.
No, this is not the one. It's the other goal. It's the second goal. It's a communication error. Yes, this one from the right-hand side.
First thing I've got wrong all week.
On the chat, we have a lot of Korean.
Lovely.
Okay.
I think they are saying, "Oh, great of commentators we have."
I think so too.
Well, hello to everybody from Korea. I have to say, I'm a big fan of Korea.
I've been in Seoul actually.
It's a great city, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful city, a big city.
Big city, beautiful city.
We were there during the qualifications for Rio.
Okay.
which we actually took a spot in.
Oh,
Beat Turkey.
Good memories from Korea.
Great memories.
Beat Turkey by 2-0.
Turkey. You beat Turkey.
Turkey.
Do you know that on the chat on the previous game, somebody thank us for the way that we are respecting the new way of saying Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
Oh, good save over the top of the bar. This near hand post. France's bottom right. Becky manages to just get behind it, and the ball just sort of like pops up and goes over the bar. Right wing. Becky is there again. Right wing to right wing from Korea. Just a diagonal throw, and again it's just planted down to the line. And it's always had a good competition so far as Sim Sionhwa, and she's going to have an attack again, or off the legs of the centre, and there's a bit of a deflection and picked up by Rhonda Pierre. Rhonda Pierre rolls back to the left of centre, and there's a touch out of sideline block out.
We have the ball on the left-hand side.
History
from
repeats
Sim.
itself with this play, I think. Yep,
Oh,
exactly the
Crosscourt.
same play.
Yeah.
On the comments, Fatmir Sermeti. Good morning. Viva la France.
Good
and
morning, Fatma.
French flag.
Yeah.
It's not looking
Those
as
ceremonies
bright
get
for the
everywhere.
French, but
Yeah.
at this point the Koreans are happier than the French.
It seems so, especially if you listen to the center in Korea. To Kim Hee-jin.
And they have more points, and they are winning the game, so it's a win-win.
For Korea, yeah. And they have the lion in the spectators area.
Lion King.
A wumbo up, a wumbo up.
Hakuna Matata.
We'll go with the Lion King instead.
That was the
Not the Mighty Jungle.
that was the song that they used to warm
Oh,
up
and
the
just blocked over by Berkir there after the throw from Sim. Just over the bar.
Yesterday we warm up the referees with classics from Disney, and one of them was from Lion King.
Nice. From the left side, Sim Sionhwa. And if anyone on the chat can just let us know what Kim Hee-jin is saying.
Yeah,
I'm
let us know what she's saying there. What
Very-
she yells.
very curious to know. Well, from the left side, straight to the line, that's missed. There's 2:46 left on the clock at the moment. So far, so good for Korea. Becky from the right side, just launching one down the line, just off the legs, thighs of Sim Sionhwa. Goes back to somebody's got 2 goals already in this game. It's a lovely throw diagonally down the court from Sia Minje, but unfortunately she, for them, unfortunately, misses out. Becky grabs the ball and then gives it straight to Rhonda Pierre, who misses out by just trying to roll one straight down the line to the right-hand post of Korea, but misses out by a good metre and a half or so.
You see Zoe from the right hand side. Throws cross again, blocked by Audrey. And the tactics is very, very clear. The tactics is very clear in Korea. They throw basically every throw cross. Yet again from So. This one down the line and blocked by Bonapierre.
We have an answer for Fatmir, from Fatmir. He says, "Who cares? Vive la France anyway."
Kim Hee-jin pushes across. Sim Sionhwa done a lot of the attacking early on in this game in the first half. France doing a fine job just pinching across, and Audrey Bakir gets behind the ball and it block out of play. I do know it's getting warmer in here, Joel, because I've just taken my hat off for the first time in 5 days.
Oh, now you agree with me.
Yeah, I do agree. Hats off. Florian has hats on.
Information is based on information because I receive the weathercast every day on my phone. And we are, I would say, 4 degrees hotter than on the beginning of the week. So
Yeah.
You have better get the sunscreen out.
Not really.
I'm bringing some shorts.
I shaved my head yesterday,
Yeah.
so I need my hat because my head is freezing.
Yeah. Back here from the right side. Good stop from
Hee-Jin Kim.
Kim Hee-jin.
But
Or goal through the gap from the left winger, and it's been coming, I feel, from the number 6, Simsionwa. Straight throw, just the right-hand side of the centre, and it just splits the gap. Interesting that they've played to the left-hand side of the court
yeah,
a lot, and then going back to the right-hand side and finding the gap. And again, Kim Hee-jin.
but is it Hee-Jin Kim or Kim Hee-jin? Because the first name according to this is Hee-jin, and the last name is Kim.
Yeah, but in my
From the Korean
knowledge, it
player?
would be last name first.
So Hee-jin Kim.
I would say the Korean player.
No, it's Kim
Yeah.
first. Kim first.
Kim first.
Yep.
So it's last name first.
Yep.
Okay. I learn every day. I've just been
You
doing
can,
it wrong for
you can
7
certainly
days.
correct me on the chat if I'm wrong, but I like to think I've commentated Asian sport enough. But let's see. I'm sure
That's
someone's going to tell me if I'm wrong.
I think
Kind
you're
of
right.
claims are always a risk.
To the line. And there is the end of the opening half, 4-1 to Korea. In a very good start from them. And I have to be really honest here, fellas. This is exactly the sort of game that I was expecting.
You're learning after 8 days of GoalBall.
Absolutely. I thought
Yeah.
it would be a stubborn performance from the French, but Korea would be a comfortable
Comfortable leader.
leader, but it wouldn't be
Yeah.
anything that was too far in front. There's the half-time. 4-1 to Korea.
But
Just
Korea,
too consistent.
Korea has good throwers, but they don't have the really standout thrower, which would take them in a bigger lead.
So, Fatmir is asking the point situations on the groups. We are not having updated results, so this is unofficial from us. But I would say that at this point, Turkey is in front because of goal average and one more game
In which
with
group?
18 points.
No, Canada is in front.
Even so, even with the Turkey game before. Because Turkey already won the first game this morning.
Yeah, but there are one more game.
One
played.
more game, yeah.
Of course.
Because Canada will be the last game of this group. No, the second to last.
Yeah.
The next game, actually. So at this point, officially, we have Canada, Turkey, Korea, Algeria, Denmark, France, Argentina. Canada, yesterday numbers 18 points, Turkey 15, Korea 12, Algeria 9, Denmark 9, France 4, Argentina 4, and in last, Mexico 0. After the
Sounds
morning
like the Eurovision
game,
Song Contest.
because Turkey, sorry?
Sounds like the Eurovision Song Contest.
The first game of the morning, Turkey Mexico. Turkey won 11-1, mercy game. So more 3 points, so 15 more 3. At this point, Korea is winning to France, so more 3 points. And that's it. That's the update from now.
A man in the know, Joel.
No, it's just a good Excel table.
As humble as ever.
So we have number 6 player for Korea being called down with she's hot. She's really hot. You are taking your hat off, and she's being
Cool down.
cool,
Cool down.
cool down. She's hot because of the
Oh, I
temperature.
was going to say, you're a married man, aren't you?
I am.
He's just shaking his head.
I don't know how to answer that.
They,
You don't want people to know if you're married?
Sorry?
You don't want people to know you're married?
Everybody knows I'm married and that I love very much my wife.
Good save.
as we said, day 8.
Day 8. So in Korea, the last name comes first. Louis is
Very happy.
rejoicing himself.
I shouldn't be celebrating. As I said, after the amount of Asian sport I've covered, I,
You-
I really shouldn't be celebrating that. But
Every victory is worth celebrating.
exactly, correct. From the right side. Like, yeah,
Every day something to learn.
exactly. Every day is a school day. Oh, to the wrong corner. It's just wide of the left post. France would certainly benefit from an early goal here.
Meanwhile, in hall 2, sorry, Japan 4, Canada 2. Oh, that one is a good question, and I will pass it on to Florin. Fatmir is asking, I'm interested to know what it takes for my ladies from Denmark to reach quarterfinals.
They
So
need,
you have done the math already.
they need to win their game, the next game against Argentina, and Algeria needs to lose against Canada.
So you heard it here before.
Going to be some real interesting days coming up, but this will be have its fair share of drama. The Great Britain game last on today in the women's competition will be an interesting one as well, as
Yeah,
they look to fight for positions within the pool.
exactly.
You want a great seeding coming through to these knockout rounds. Every intention will be rewarded.
A draw for them from Denmark is also enough, but Algeria still needs to lose against Canada.
I can tell you because I was talking with the girls from Canada yesterday evening, and they really, really, really want to be in first. It's important for them because of the strategy of who plays who on the next phase.
makes a
So
big
Yeah, to
difference.
have an
they
easier
will work to
road.
win.
Yeah.
Really nice girls, the Canada girls. Everybody here is nice, but there are some that are
Thanks,
more
Joe.
communicative than others.
Yeah, I mean, Canada are renowned for being a polite, friendly, lovable nation, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just like the Portuguese.
Oh, thank you.
So Becky on the right side, she's going to approach the high ball line and do a file. And I mean, Kim Hee-jin's just not getting beaten at this moment in time, is she?
No, the France is lacking the. Oh, and we got a
Oh,
goal!
it's in.
Oh, just sneaks in.
Well, 5-1 Korea. And I think it's another goal from the right winger.
No, they have changed the players now, so
Yeah, well, number 7. So Minji is in. Kim Hee-jin is still there. And
You see,
what is she, Joe?
she's hot.
yes, I'm not commenting that at all.
How do you say that?
She's warm.
She's warm.
Yeah.
My our broadcast director just said she's on fire.
Yeah. Overheating.
Now I'm gonna make 2-minute silence.
France, it's from the middle to the right-hand post of chance to pick up the ball with Siu Minji. There's been been a weapon. From the right side, Becky has been doing a lot of the attacking here. It's left-hand side of Kim Hee-jin. And again from Becky's been getting pushed left and right a little bit, and they know that they can maybe, well, 2 or 3 of the goals have come from that side at least. So as much as Becky is doing a lot of the attacking, she's also being asked some questions of her defending.
But it's quite wise to work like that because they put, they make their best throwers work in the defense. That takes the power out of her.
Right side. Chance to charge from the inside position. Becky, oh, it's just off the hip and out, but it was almost very, very close to one going over the top of the French right winger. She's going to attack again, and she is doing a lot of the heavy lifting at the moment.
Yeah, and you can see Matos is warming up on the French bench, getting ready to step in.
French bench. You're a poet. You didn't even know it.
How do you call it?
It just works, doesn't it?
I remember everyone that this is day 8.
Yeah.
And this morning I told something like the coach is kindly mad because
goal.
he was mad
From
he doesn't want him to see.
the left wing up to the left corner of the French goal. It's another one for Korea. And in turn, 8:08 on the clock. 6-1 is pretty comfortable now.
Yeah, and here comes the substitution we saw we're preparing.
Gwendolyn Matos.
Yes.
Good Portuguese name.
Yep. From a good Portuguese girl.
Good roots.
Yeah.
Done a good job of staying away from the pastel dalnadas at breakfast. Terrible. Awful. Yeah.
I haven't even tried them.
Unbelievable.
Really? There are a lot of pastéis de nata at breakfast.
I know, but I haven't tried. I take yogurt and fruit.
That doesn't make sense.
From the left side.
Just natural yogurt and fruit.
That's why he looks like Jason Statham.
But I eat cookies and chocolate the entire day, so.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
we
goal,
got a
Bell
goal!
back. And it is the Portuguese
The
Rooted
secret weapon from France.
French substitute. Gwendolyn Matos gets one back. Well, I guess we can start thinking of a player of the match at some point soon. Or counter. Kim Hee-jin, I mean, I think has at least had 2 or 3 player of the matches already.
Yeah. I have one specific player in mind.
I believe from France.
I have 2 players in mind.
Would you care to share?
The Great Lion.
Can we give the player of the match to the Lion?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
He cannot.
No, I'm going for the center in South Korea. She's just been the engine in the team.
Yeah. Well,
Even though it's been a low-paced game, she's kept up the energy and pumping up her team.
well, I think that I've commentated at least 3 of the Korean games, and I think that she's got it at least twice.
She has?
Yeah, and she's been outstanding.
Yeah.
There she is, in the middle. Just if anyone on the chat can tell us what's
Their thoughts? You know, I was just checking our player of the match standings, and there are no standings. There will be made after the quarterfinals. So we are not thinking on who is going to be the MVP of the tournament.
How many MVPs
And we are
they've
not
got.
doing some crazy accounting to get someone to win. So, because when I arrived to the organization door and said that the Argentinian won, the Mexican won the last MVP, someone told me, but they lost. And he said, yeah, but They lost, but they would lost a lot faster if she wasn't there.
Yeah, the
Without
centre
her.
had a good game to take that to the second half. So
Yeah. We give it to her.
I won't tell who was, but his name starts by T.
And he's standing behind me.
yeah,
Yeah.
she certainly.
Starts by T and ends by Iago.
Yeah.
You can't tell. It was him.
Oh, goal. Right wing to the right hand side of centre. 5-goal game again. And France trying to get one back, and it's gone out of play.
We got 5 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. France 2, Korea 7.
Meanwhile, in Hall 1, Japan 6, Canada 4.
Well, Canada are doing a good job
Yeah.
pegging back. Well, there's 2 in a row. That
Sometimes I made a mistake, but everybody knows that when I tell them the other result is on Hall 2. It's the 8th day of the championship, so.
good block. Timeout, France. Time to get some messages over. You can see that Sandrine Moret is warming up to come in as well. Well, 5:38 on the clock. Korea comfortable, but France will be going home happy, I'm sure, with their growth and development within the competition. And one thing I've certainly seen is the likes of Mexico, France, teams, you've seen them really develop over the week, and their performance has improved quite drastically from the opening days.
Yeah, the stability of the team has been just gradually being better and better for each game, but it also shows that there's a level to this game, and they still have a lot of long work to do.
Yeah, I would say 3 different levels within this competition, really.
They are on their path to Paris, to the Paralympics.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the 2 finalists booked their spot to the to Paris. There's a substitution coming in.
Number 7 exits. Number
Seo
8
Minji
enters.
leaves the court.
Chao Yunji comes in.
Chao Minji.
We just listened to the Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could just have a camera on the Lion King, that would be
Can you
great.
show us the cameraman from Korea, please? Yeah, the Lion King.
Especially when Korea score. That would be great content, wouldn't it?
Or just in the...
There
Just
he is.
checking the,
He's just
sitting.
sitting.
The lion is preparing to pounce on his prey from behind the goal of Korea.
And he's the poet.
Yeah.
Just been watching too much Richard.
National
Atten-
Geographics.
Yeah, Attenborough.
5:11 remaining of this half. 2 goals for France, 7 goals for Korea.
From the right side, just a little roller, slower play, but Matos is there. 4:55 right side. Charging through with a line ball, good stop. That was a good attack from Matos, but once again, Korea providing to be a difficult opponent to get past in this game. They managed to make some changes. That was Yoonji Kim.
This defense approach that France does, it's quite different of other teams that we saw here, because they are all with their body to the ball and not trying to close the angles.
Yeah.
It needs to be fast, the reaction to the ball, right? Or
Yeah.
they have a lot of gaps to be threatened by a ball from the offensive.
Yeah,
of the
with this kind of defense, and also the technique is lacking quite a lot in many of the players. It just seems that the fitness level needs to go up, because they take the shortcut many times in the defense technique. You can see that, to save energy.
Because you see, we just had the team from Turkey, and they put themselves in a position with their legs, trying to close as many gaps as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah,
there's
the
a good
goal.
example.
Yeah.
Very good example of that from Becky. Swiped the legs out, took a deflection, over the top. See you later. Career 8-2.
4 minutes remaining.
We have new information about the Lion King.
Yeah.
He's a player in a Korean regional team,
Oh.
so he knows what he's screaming about.
But have we gotten any information about the center, what she screams?
I can ask, do you guys know what the center player from Korea screams? What does that mean?
Bouncer down to the line.
Oh,
Oh, someone's got to get it.
Oh,
Yeah, Becky just fires it out. See you later.
just slide it down with almost like a slide attack. Pushed off the ball.
But it's great because that way she recovers the ball. Because if she throws with her hands, the ball passes for the other team.
Yeah.
If it's with their feet or knees, it's an out for them. It's an a technical advantage.
Yeah.
No.
It depends on if you do it intentionally or not,
Oh,
because then it's just an out.
okay.
Thiago. Banner's gone down. Thiago's still here.
He loves when we notice him.
Banner is still down on the right-hand side. Getting a dirty look here. From the right side.
He has had a long tournament. Leave him alone.
Yeah, Thiago's come up here. Done a great job, the organisers. They've done a very, very good job. It's been long days for them. So Thiago's come up here for a rest, and yeah, we've decided to take the mickey out of him instead.
I saw him in the elevator this morning before breakfast, and I looked him in the eyes. It was just empty. It was just empty.
An empty shell.
Yeah.
I also said to him earlier, after this week, do you take a holiday? And he said, yeah, in a psychiatric hospital.
Working with us for so many days.
Shows how much work goes into it when that's the response.
2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining, and we have a number 2 from Korea coming in.
Yeah, that is the number 2 from Korea. Park Min-young.
Meanwhile, in hole 2, Japan 6, Canada 4. 7 minutes and 46 to go in the second half. On hole 2. Here we have 2 minutes and 27 to go. 8 for Korea, 2 pour la France.
Le bleu.
Je parle un petit peu de français, mais c'est pas le suffisant pour maintenir une conversation et GoalBall.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Je suis again.
Sorry?
Je suis again. Don't know if you watched the World Cup, but there was a famous meme that went up of all the English fans saying it. From the right side. Then we're underway. It's Park Min-young. Substitution. Had a good game yesterday, Park Min-young. It's very impressive. 2:18 on the clock. This game has been much fun. From the right side. Bouncer straight to the line. Almost a goal, but Rhonda Pierre just does a good job of getting these on the ball and blocking it out. And then Matos is just going and grabbing the ball. All out, but it was a good throw. Tipped on the post. And playing, it's another one of the substitutes, usually Kim. Good stop. Beckett tries to get that ball to Rhonda Pierre as quickly as possible, and Rhonda Pierre, a couple of steps and a real good roll to the line. And Korea have been, defensively, I believe Korea are a very, very, very good side. Tough to score against throughout this competition, but as you said earlier, Florian, it's going to be interesting to see how they fare in the knockout rounds when some of the throwers are a little bit more powerful.
Yeah.
It'll be more difficult for them to keep up this level.
Yeah, because they don't have the same power as the good throwers in the other top level teams. So it will be really interesting to see. They have managed to scramble good points here, but
yeah, they're really going to have to defend well and take their own chances if they want to get a semi-final spot.
yes.
Back here, legs and out. There's 8-2, 80 seconds, fellas. Oh, goal! Matos, 2 goals off the bench this time. Well, that overlap play from the left wing, from the right wing, went into the left of centre and just absolutely hammered one to the line. Good throw.
Someone is trying to get in the player of the match list.
Matos. It's just because she's got Portuguese
Yeah, just
blood,
because
yeah.
he's Portuguese.
Yeah.
No, because she just scored 2 goals and changed the way that France is facing the game.
Let's see if she gets another one. I reckon if she makes another 5 and France draw the game, what do you think?
Yeah.
If she makes another 5, she may be the best player of the tournament.
Yeah.
But be prepared with a camera to film the Lion King when the game is over.
Yeah.
Then you
Sorry?
be prepared with a camera to film the Lion King
Oh, okay.
when the game is over.
I'll ask to our crew to prepare a camera just to follow the Lion
Yeah, as
King
soon as the
when
buzzer
the game
goes, please.
ends.
As soon as
Because
the buzzer.
there's be some shouting.
46 seconds remaining.
A nice slow-mo would be great.
I need to repeat because they didn't listen. We want a camera prepared to film the Lion King when the game is over because he's going to shout a lot.
33 seconds.
Maybe.
Oh, almost another
Hopefully.
goal. Yeah, he's ready. I can sense it. The phone's out. Filming the game.
30 seconds remaining.
And player of the match, gentlemen.
For me, center.
Centre. Joao.
Sorry?
The centre from Korea was Florim's choice.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Number 1.
Seem to be announcing this name a lot.
Kim Ae-jin.
Oh! Off the post, inside of the post, and it bounces out. 7-6. And Korea are going to take this one 8-3. Well, unless something magical happens for France on the last throw. And,
I see the cameraman is ready.
right, and there you have it. The win for Korea.
No, it's
And,
soft.
No, he's just very soft, yeah.
It's working.
Wait.
Well,
Ah, there was a penalty. Then
Oh,
My
that's a
mistake.
penalty.
keeps the camera.
with 0 seconds on the
Oh,
clock.
Mato's going to defend. Are you ready?
Yeah, he's ready.
Well, to the bottom corner.
Oh!
There you have it. And well,
There we
is the
have it.
game for Korea and the player of the match,
No shouting from the
Kim
Lion King.
Hee-jin.
I think he's listening to us.
Yeah,
Fellas, big pleasure to share the commentary with you in that game.
comfortable win for South Korea there. And go ahead.
Kim Ae-jin. Number 1.
8 here at the GoalBall World Championships. An impressive win for Korea by 9 goals to 3, and that's the last we'll see of France. So well done on a great competition, France. Korea we'll see again tomorrow. A round of applause for both teams as Korea take the victory. 9 goals to 3. And the player of the match for game 98. I've said this name before this week. Number 1 from Korea,
Kim Hee Jin for her defensive qualities and leadership throughout the game. Whereas number 1 takes the Player of the Match award again in this competition. That's all we have time for in game 98. We'll be back very, very shortly for another game for Algeria and Canada.
Next, Algeria, Canada, here in Hall 1. We'll be back real soon. Be back with us.